Hey.
Cool. It's the 31st of May, Martin Fowler scrum, and it's Matt and Will. I've not been doing any development this morning. I haven't even really made a plan for the day, to be honest. Yeah, I've got a few projects on the go, but none of them are blocked. None of them are any technical help. Yeah, but I'm interested to hear what you've been working on. And I think, oh, so actually, one thing I did do yesterday or the day before was to ask the YouTube developers whether they make the Hangout URL available when we create the new Hangout. This is for Paradox.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because then we can use those links on the page, and then you can click the link just like you do in Slack right now to join this Hangout. Because a while ago, Google got rid of their Hangouts API, but the question is now, can we use the YouTube live streaming API to provide that URL anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
I doubt that we will be able to, so I think that Jitsi is going to be important for Paradox.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jitsi, I was able to do a successful pair programming session yesterday using Jitsi. But I wasn't using the Agile Ventures Jitsi. I feel like I need to learn a lot more about Jitsi because I installed Jitsi Meet on my computer, but then when I had the assumption that I would just be able to go to my terminal and type in Jitsi Meet or something like this, and it would open up a Skype or something like this. But I don't know if it's all browser based Jitsi or.
I don't know. I've never used it, so yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So like right now, I was able to I was able to go there and put a permanent URL weekend collaboration, and then I tried using it on Saturday, and there were I mentioned it the other day when we were in Scrum together, and then Sam said maybe it was actually not on your end, maybe it was on the browser side of Rose, and so I tested that theory yesterday, and Faith and I did a pair program using the same link, and it worked fine. So I think it might have had something to do with Rose's browser, so that was cool. But yeah, I was just using it through going to jitsi.org, and then it says like try the thing, and then I put the name that I wanted, and then I put try, and then I was able to go back to that link yesterday, so I don't know if there's a difference or if there's a benefit for using the Agile Ventures URL. I guess just to keep it with the inside the Agile Ventures community, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that question. You mean for Paradox to begin with? I guess it would be better to do things within Agile Ventures just to begin with. But my thought is, sorry, apologies if you just said this, but have you managed to get a 3-person Jitsi working? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. No.
Not yet. I can't hear you say not yet or yet. No. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's the main thing we need to sort out with Jitsi, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what we should focus our efforts on as far as Paradox is concerned.
Yeah. Because I mean, obviously, there's going to be times where there's going to be much more than 3 people, for example. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Yeah.
Other than that, like I'm kind of not. I have some stuff that I'm still trying to implement on the project that I'm working on. To do with like a person just clicking on a button and then adding a product to the sale, and changing the subtotal. But not actually leaving that sale until the person create sale, So I finished a tutorial where where I built a shopping cart, kind of as a side project to get that just working by itself. And then there's some similarities and some differences that I want to explore and adding to this other project. But at the moment, I've kind of taken a step back because there's a meetup. Well, there's a group called Ruby Floripa that's from the city I'm from, and they do things like meetups and stuff like this. And we're having a 8-part workshop for Ruby beginners. And we already had the first one. Now we're gonna have 7 more. But I added myself as an organizer on the Ruby Slack channel, so that I can help out with some stuff. And one of the things I offered to do was to grab the slides and go writing a little bit about each subject in Ruby. And so I've kind of taken a step back and I'm doing that, which is actually really nice, because then I can read about things that I haven't even used, like, for example, structs, modules, and then some stuff that I have used, like loops and global variables and different things like this, and just write a little paragraph about it, or a couple paragraphs about it, and then put some code snippet to show how it works, and then that's giving me the opportunity to be able to play with it. And sometimes I put some code that I think is going to work, and then it doesn't work, and I have to try to figure out, well, why didn't that work? And so this has been really, really nice, And then the last thing I did yesterday was the Hundfunk meeting, the RFM, that I've learned that there's a nickname for it that's easier to say. So RFM. And we actually uncovered a bug in the Ember Data Factory Guy update mock update. So we were there until for an hour and a half, I think, in the meeting, working on that and stuff. And then Robert continued working on it and actually sent an issue to the guy and proposed a change, and is waiting for a merge of his pull requests. So that was really cool to see that all go down,
Okay, so you're not doing anything. Are you?
No, I mean, not actively blocked. I mean, it might be that when I try this implementation, it doesn't work exactly the way I want it to work. But I'm not going to be working on it this week, I don't think. I kind of, they're going to spend some time trying to help out with this, and then the project will be there when I get done. And I have 8 clients that I know for sure that's using the project or the product, and it's working okay. It's limited in the amount of features that it has, but it's working okay, and so I'm happy with that until I have a little bit more time. And I had a pair programming with Faith yesterday, actually, as well, where we actually didn't do any coding, but she had written an article for Medium, or a blog post, or article, I guess. And I offered to help her with some of the English stuff, because it's her second language. I sympathize, because I'm writing all these slides in Portuguese, and it's more difficult,
Yes, so do you have somebody to help you with that? Or you just sympathize with somebody whose second language, who has to write something in second language? Yeah.
Not really. The people, I think, they're kind of too busy to do anything. So I'm just kind of doing and hoping it doesn't get all changed, But it's nice to have feedback, so you don't spend hours and hours and hours and hours of time, and then the person tells you, oh, actually, I didn't like any of it. But I'm just trying to think about it. Like, hopefully that won't happen, number one. And number two, like, I am learning a lot about Ruby, and so I think it'll be good either way,
All right, Cool. I think we're done now, right?
Yeah. And if you're bored later today, we're having a Phoenix One starting session in about an hour, I think.
Okay. I think I'm going to be seeing a friend. But otherwise, I might join that. I'm interested in learning about Jitsi now. So, and I think we're using Phoenix for Jitsi. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So Phoenix might be something that I have to look more at in the future.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Good to see you.
I'm going to run the scrum at 4:15. That is for you. The Kenback scrum. And there's no wine mod today.
Okay.
In case that was on the radar. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. See you soon.
Good to see you again.
Bye bye.
See you soon.